Hi, I'm Matt from eSpares. In this video, I'll be showing you how to replace warming drawer rollers on this Rangemaster cooker. If your warming drawer no longer opens properly, it could be due to worn, seized or broken drawer rollers that need to be replaced. Safety first, always disconnect an appliance before carrying out any work. Here we have the warming drawer. If I just take it out, you can see that there are rollers on the drawer itself. These are easy enough to replace. Simply unscrew the old ones and refit your new ones. However, there should also be two rollers on the cabinet of the Rangemaster, one on the right hand side here and one on the left hand side here. To replace these, I'll start with the one on the right. The first thing I need to do is to remove the side panel, but to do that I need to undo two screws holding the vent grille in place at the rear of the cooker. These are the two screws that I need to undo on the vent grille. With the screws removed from the vent grille, I can now lift off the griddle element cover, and here we have two screws holding this top piece in place. So I'll remove those, which will give me access to a screw at the top of the side panel underneath. The screws removed, you can then lift up and pop to one side this top panel, and now I can unscrew the screw that holds the side panel in place. Now the only screw left holding the side panel in place is this one here. To access the head of this screw, I need to remove this bottom grille. To do that, simply loosen the three screws that hold the grille in place and lift the grille away from the cooker. And here we can see the screw that holds the side panel in place. With the grill out of the way, you can now undo that. With that screw loosened, I can now lift away the side panel. With the side panel removed, I can now fit the right-hand drawer roller in place. Now the rollers come in a couple of parts, so just assemble the two plastic pieces, and what I'm going to do is use an Allen key, correct fitting of course, to hold the roller in place whilst I fit the washer first and then the nut. Tighten the drawer roller until it's finger tight, then grab a pair of pliers to hold the nut in place while you turn the Allen key to tighten it further. Once the drawer roller is in place, you can then replace the panels. To refit the top panel, it has to locate correctly on these two pegs here. So I'm just going to gently bring it further across towards me, making sure that it locates on the pegs and fits snugly back into place. I can now re-screw it. The top screwed in place, I can refit the griddle element cover and refit these two screws that go into the vent grille at the back. Now the right hand drawer roller is in place, we can move on to the left hand drawer roller, which is quite hard to access from behind due to this frame of the cooker here. So what we've developed at eSpares is a very handy technique. What we've done is we've grabbed a piece of nylon strimmer cord, found the center, folded it back on itself and then just pinched that fold. Now what I'll do is feed that through the hole of the drawer roller, bring the loop back round to the front, where then I can add the washer at first and then the nut after that. Once they're both in place, I can then draw the cord back through, reach my finger round, hold the nut and washer in place, whilst I then screw in the plastic parts of the drawer roller. Once the drawer roller is as tight by hand as it can be, you can then keep your hand at the back holding the nut in place, grab your Allen key and just tighten it up a little bit further. Now that both drawer rollers are fitted, I can refit the front plinth and put the drawer back in. So there we have it, new warming drawer rollers fitted to this Rangemaster cooker. Remember, spares and accessories for all the appliances around your home can be found on the eSpares website. Thanks for watching.